G'day, I'm Chris and this is Game Chambers. So it's finally here. All the big YouTubers have been already playing it. They've already got campaign videos up, but it's now in the hands of the rest of us. And what I'm talking about is Total War Warhammer 2, The Silence and the Fury. Now, I've intentionally avoided watching too many spoilers. I've read the patch notes and I've looked at the roster reveals. So I have a bit of an idea on what to expect, especially when it comes to the units and what's going to be available. However, I haven't watched any Let's Plays, I haven't watched any campaigns, I haven't watched any battles. I wanted to experience it all for myself, so you're going to get to experience it along with me. Now, I appreciate you've probably already seen this with other YouTubers, but you know, some people might be late to the party and stumble upon my little corner of the internet, so let's have a look here. So, we do have, I believe they're in both the Eye of the Vortex and the Mortal Empires. So we have in here, we have Oxyotl. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I think it's Oxyotl. This is the Games Workshop pronunciation, but I believe the actual pronunciation is slightly different. But we'll go with Oxyotl. So he's probably the one I'll try, mostly because I've not played a Lizardman campaign through. I've maybe touched one for a little bit, but. And the other lord that we've had introduced, well, two actually, is Torox the Brass Bull for the Beastmen, along with a Beastman rework, which might be interesting because I haven't played the Beastmen since their original mini campaign back in Total War Warhammer 1. Ooh, he starts with a Gorgon too. Looks pretty fun. And then we have Thoric Ironbrow, which of the three is probably the one that would interest me the most. I'm not much of a Lizardman or a Beastman person. Where does he start? Southern Spine of Sotek. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know you could do the different movie and map. Is that for everyone? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked now. So, I am more of a fan of the sandbox style from the Mortal Empires. So we're going to jump in here. So, Oxyotl starts up in the Deadwood. Gets Geomantic Web, so I believe that's like all the other Lizardmen, or majority of the Lizardmen. Special spawnings and beasts. Okay, here's his Silent Sanctums. So I don't know exactly what they do. Unlock Lost Sanctums in any visible region. So kind of like Pirate Bays, maybe? I did watch a review on... completely blanking on the channel's name, where he called Oxyotl's campaign the XCOM of Total War, but it was also apparently super easy, so it's not really appealing. Not that I like things difficult, but I do love my XCOM. It's got quite a few things happening here. So he's gets these visions of the old one to jump around the world and fight against chaos. It can go anywhere. Cheap skinks and chameleon skinks. Extra speed and missile damage per experience rank. Okay, so it's up to 9%. And same with this one. Yeah, the small bonuses. Immune to diplomatic penalties from trespassing. So he can basically just go wherever he likes and people don't get upset with him. Masterful ambush stance. Armor piercing missile damage for all skink. Interesting, they don't really have armor piercing damage, so boosting their armor piercing damage by plus 50%. While a big percentage is probably going to be quite small of a fraction of their damage. Can we see the stats here? Yeah, here we go. So there you go, their armor piercing missile damage is 3, so they're going to get another 1.5 damage, and that probably rounds down to 1. So it's not going to be a huge effect at this for most skink range units. Maybe these guys. Yes, they've only got 3 armor piercing missile damage and 7 armor piercing explosion damage, so I don't know if it would even affect that. And experience gain 200% when fighting against Beastmen, Chaos and Norsca, so he's definitely encouraged to fight against Chaos, so that's cool. He's my forerunner at the moment. Where is Thoric starts? Thoric starts down the bottom here. It'll be a different new campaign for Thoric, I suppose. He's got the Forge, is that? Okay, so that's racial attributes. Can build in the jungle, cheaper Oath Gold. So I haven't played the Dwarves since they got the Oath Gold crafting. So very traditional. But everyone's probably seen Dwarves before. But then again, everyone's probably playing the other factions now too. And our other option is Torox the Brass Bull. which I'm probably not going to do. I have very little interest in the Beastmen, even after the update. So we're not going to do that. I like the sound of Oxyotl's campaign. So we're going to actually do that. Campaign, hard battle, hard. House invasion, very hard. Well, why not? We'll see. The Ghost of Pahuax. I got no idea how to pronounce these Aztec names. Alright. So, that's all we need to change. Let's see how we go. Let's see if we crash and burn. Little time has passed since Oxyotl's return from the realm of chaos. Yet the elusive chameleon skink knows no rest, wandering the world 7,000 years adrift from his own time, and driven by a staunch resolve to wage a war of revenge against the fell powers. In the present day, portents of the demon's return and war eternal abound, with Oxyotl's own return regarded as one such omen. Gathering others of his recently spawned kind, the silent hunter musters his strength against the return of the hated foe. So yeah, I guess he's been lost in time, so it's like if someone from our days went to the future, or if we had, a great warrior from the medieval era just reappear or something like 7,000 years. When's that? That's well before medieval times.
To great and perilous journeys. The Norscan tribe you have been pursuing has managed to push past the Dark Elf towers and threatens to move further south. The fate of the nearby Nagarothi is of little concern, but all vestiges of chaos in these lands must be eradicated nonetheless. For it is said that wherever the dark gods have worshippers, they also have eyes. Once these misguided warm bloods have been dealt with, you will be well positioned to infiltrate the Norscan heartland. With the Northmen's attentions occupied with warmongering southward, they will not expect your approach. For too long, they have been allowed to worship their ruinous idols. Oblivion awaits those who seek the gaze of the Chaos Gods. The world is an increasingly dark place, Oxyotl, but you are the one who hunts unseen. Cleanse the corruption one threat at a time, and may the blessings of the Old Ones continue to guide you.
So they are calling him Oxyotl. That's what the advisor has called him. Alright, how they play Ghosts of Pahuax. Visions of the Old Ones. Oxyotl is periodically sent visions of the Old Ones, which allow him to foresee and prevent calamitous events around the world caused by the forces of chaos. Whenever visions are received, the Visions of the Old One map will be populated and mission locations that Oxyotl can instantly travel to. Much like quest battles, I suppose. Destroying such threats comes with rewards, but also consequences if events are not prevented in time. Oxyotl starts the campaign with one active Visions of the Old One mission. Where do I see that? Is that this down here? Yep. Destroy faction. The dead worship no one. Okay, so that was what the advisor literally just told us. We've got 20 turns to do it. We get a new vision on success. We get 8 Sanctum gems. Don't know what that does yet. 5,000 gold will be nice for the treasury. Consequence of failure is a new one. Okay, so there's no real consequence of failure for this one.
The plots of chaos are many, my lord. But through your visions, you are able to track all active incursions.
Telling me about what I was just looking at there.
Some
okay.
Chaos activities will give you limited time to act. Be wary that once you have identified a foreseen event you would like to oppose, you have the power to instantaneously travel to its location. How you achieve such feats of passage is a mystery known only to you, my lord.
Alright, chapter objective, sight beyond sight, unlock the silent sanctum. Though the old ones are dead, the ancient power still beats through the veins of this world. During his long absence, Oxyotl's kin have forgotten how to wield it, but he remembers still. Once he has reawakened the silent sanctum, the foul creatures of chaos shall not evade his sight. So how do I do that? Toggle sanctum view. Here we go. Oh, okay, there's multiple buildings in here. Grants visibility over all adjacent regions. Okay. Unearthed column, capstone. So it reduces upkeep and increases loot. Interesting. And what can we... Oh, wow. This is not what I was expecting at all. So is that the same as that? Zoka and Oxyotl? Yeah, where are we? So that reduces recruitment cost and global recruitment. Okay. Casualty replenishment rates. Vigor loss reduction. What's this one? That's the one that's already given us. Excavated chamber of Huansi. 25% chance a Sanctum patrol will ambush enemy armies in the local region. Huh, that's cool too. Capstone of Tepok. So you only get one faction wide. Designates the local region as a location that Oxyotl can travel to via the Visions of the Old Ones map. Oh, okay. So he can only travel to Visions of the Old One, but this lets you travel to a particular silent sanctum. Okay, and what do we have in here? Spawn spool of the lower caste. So that gives us red-crested skinks and skink skirmishers. This one's giving us skink chief, chameleons, and chameleon stalkers. Plus unlocks tablet of the skinks technology. Spawn pools of the chosen. This gives us croxigors. Okay. Alright, we have a lot of buildings. I wonder if this is all Lizardman or if this is Oxyotl. What was this on? Okay, so that's Silent Sanctum. So we have not collected enough Sanctum gems to unlock a new Silent Sanctum. Okay. Well, let's look at our city first, I suppose. That gives us our skinks. Alright, let's go to the building browser so we can have a better look at this. We have a lot of buildings, so we can get 8 total buildings, and there are way more than 8 buildings here. So, what are our infrastructure buildings? This is our growth building. And also gives us a tablet of spawning. Was that what this was giving us? No, tablet of skinks. This is our income building. This is our public order building. Okay, fairly standard stuff. And this is... I don't know what the geomantic web does yet. But this looks like it's probably an important one to have in the capital. Yeah, that's just standard. Get rid of Skaven. What is this? Scrying pool. In the blessed pools will this land bathe or stare, often for decades until enlightenment is found. Well, that's a long time to be bathing. Okay, campaign movement range increase, research rate increase. And that's probably the best part about that. What is it, a tier 3? So you can actually get them around a fair bit. So it might be... They do unlock technology as well. Okay. Mystic Barrier, so that's our garrison buildings. Star Chamber, Slan. Unlocks the technology determining the Great Plan. Gives increased recruit rank for Slan. Hero recruit ranks, each holdout time. And income from all buildings. Okay, and gives us more technology. Taming Pen, these great beasts. Feral Bastildons and Bastildons. And it goes into your bigger Bastildons and Stegodons. And then your bigger Stegodons again. And then your Carnosaurs, okay. Shrine of the Old Ones, so this is your heroes. Income from... so a lot of these buildings... Looks like you need to build to stack the income. So that increases the income from all buildings in a province as well. So it unlocks all your heroes. And the Ziggurat, yeah, another income boost. Gives you your garrison. And a whole bunch of extra capacity. So that sounds important too. Sacrificial altar of Sotek. What is this going to give us? Income from loot. Even that. That's probably actually going to be more important than income with Oxyotl. Determining the Great Plan. That's the same as this one, isn't it? Okay, it is. So they give you the same technology. This just gives you the Temple Guard, Sacred Croxigor, and Horned Ones, whereas this gives you recruit rank for Slans. Okay. Cold One Caves. Yep, that's Cold One stuff. Ripperdactyls. Okay, it's flying stuff. There's a Saurus stuff. Okay. Whew. A lot to look at here, isn't there? What are you? Oracle of the Sacred Plaques. What do you do? You're a Lawmaster, okay, and you're pompous. Alright, what skills do you have? So at the moment you have a fireball. Okay, you're a caster and melee. Ranged. And melee. Okay. Oh, with a buff. What is this? Common caster. Okay, so this looks kind of cool. So this guy looks kind of like a mounted Lawmaster. Mounted ranged Lawmaster. Assault garrison, assault units. Stimulate growth. Wow, okay. It seems to be quite a good skill there. Okay. And Oxyotl. What do we got in here? He that hunts unseen. So those are the abilities we saw at the start. Master Predator. 1 second cooldown. No duration. Might be a toggle then. Increases range, decreases speed, gives him snipe and unspottable. Okay, that's cool. Cold-blooded, yeah, it's standard. Stalk, fire while moving, strider, encourage. It's resilience. Oh, immune to swamp and desert attrition. Okay. It comes with some toxins. Assigned skink, blowpipe, or javelin. Oh, that is cool. So you can give different toxins and essences to different units. So cause discouraged and flaming and sundering. That is cool. Okay. What's your skill tree look like? Well, at the golden blow type of Patui. Cool. What does it actually do? It increases his ranged attack. Yeah, it looks like it with some magic missiles. And it gives you magic attacks and Demon Bane ammunition. Oh, so that's one of these poisons. Okay. Become magical and anti-large and will home in. Okay, that's kind of cool. Poisons of the Warp. Slow death. Damage over time. Agility Lizard. Okay. So you're not a spellcaster, but you do get quite a few cool abilities. And guessing that you mostly buff... Okay, you can buff whatever you like down here. What do you buff up here then? Enemy leadership. Unspottable for chameleon stalker units and stalk for all skink infantry units. And snipe for chameleon skinks. Okay, so he is going to be a hit and run. Use the chameleon range unit. So could be fun. Explorers of the Lost Worlds. So how do we unlock that? That's going to be fairly late into the game. Behind enemy lines. Okay. Cool. The Long Revenge. More movement speed, more ammunition, more vigor loss reduction, and gives him perfect vigor. Interesting indeed. And can we buff our skinks even more? We can. So, what do we have down here? Route March is your standard one. Untainted, Bundersus, Ancient Cunning, Draftmaster. Do we need Lightning Strike if we can ambush? We might not. So the jungle, renowned and feared. So that, yeah, it'd save us a bit of money, but I think we are going to want to grab probably that one. Missile resistance, melee defense, and leadership for our skinks. Is that actually that important? Missile resistance could be. And these don't buff skinks. We might go the red line a little bit later. This one here boosts our weapon strength for our skinks. And red crested skinks. So that's probably good to get. Yeah, I don't think we're going to touch any of the other ones. We're probably mostly going to head down the predatory fighter path. Boost his already impressive range damage. That's probably where we'll focus Oxyotl. Okay, so let's get this caster to join Oxyotl. Okay. You know what we haven't done yet? What is this geomantic web? I don't even know what this is. Strength of the geomantic web affects the powers of commandments. So the commandments are these things down here, I think. Yeah, okay. Okay. So we need to link, to connect them together. Alright, we'll worry about that when it comes. Diplomacy, I'm going to guess we don't know any friendlies. Yep. We're not at war with the Dark Elves.
Sorceress.
They do have an aversion to us,
I have
though.
a mind to slaughter.
Yeah. And we don't want to make friends with Dark Elves. Alright, so
You're a pretender.
we'll worry about building soon. What has he got in here? We can't see, but we should probably be able to take him straight away. Let's see. Close victory. Well, let's... flaming attacks, are they going to come in pertinent at all here? No, really. Armor Sundering would be nice, though. So what do we have? Chameleon Skinks. Let's give one of you Armor Sundering and Discourage. Let's put them both on you so you guys can just run around and be a nuisance. I switched it up to a decisive victory by putting them on, did it? Yeah, it did too. Casualties low. So I believe this is now supposed to tell us what we will lose. Oh, there we go. So we're going to lose a Saurus unit if we auto resolve. Let's have a look at the map. Alright, let's go. We don't want to lose a Saurus unit, so we'll play this out. So Oxyotl versus Balgar Wallbreaker in Krag. Okay, so 6 wins of magic. Come on, Renald, we can do better than that. Nope, apparently we can't. Alright, let's intersperse the Saurus and the Skinks. Get a nice line going here. Spread them out a little bit. So the Skink can wrap around the back. These guys all advance deploy, so let's put you between those two. And get you guys out in front, because that's the melee unit. You can also zip over here, because I want you... Oh, your range is pretty short, isn't it? What is your range? 120. It's your range, 80. What were we up against? So we've got the Marauder Javelins with 90. Marauders, Feral Mammoth, Warhounds, and Balgar Wallbreaker. Okay. So let's put you guys in group 2. You can be group 3. You can be group 4, and Oxyotl will be group 5. They're not going to shoot anything. Oh, they don't have a... That's interesting. They don't have a range circle around them. Range 50, 80. Okay. That must be because they have this precursor missile weapon. So they only fire at the target they've been ordered to charge. Oh, okay. Well, let's turn Fire at Will off, because they've only got 2 ammo. If Fire at Will is enabled, the unit will fire at the closest enemy. A precursor missile weapon has low range and a small amount of ammunition. Okay, so it's used to soften up enemies before the charge. And it's already fire. It's already armor sundering. Or did I put that on them, did I? No, that's what they get with by default. Oh, that poison affects their melee attacks as well. Okay. Alright, well, let's get this battle started. Let's move these guys up. And we'll move these guys over here. And we'll come over this way. Let's drop a fireball straight away on that Feral Mammoth. Okay, Skinks. Alright, what do we got over here? We can start shooting at that. You just charge in on that. You charge in on that. Spear that one. Come in this way. I want you shooting at that. You can go in there. You guys come around this way. Okay, onto them. Yep, shooting that one. Okay, Oxyotl, let's get Master Predator on, and I want you to shoot that Mammoth. Same with these guys, I want you on the Mammoth. Wrap around there. So the Skinks got that under control. The Skinks are busy fighting what? Balgar, okay. Yeah, you keep shooting at that. Get your fireball on there too. Okay, Skinks, get in on that. Saurus, wrap into that way. Chameleons, yeah, we're good there. Get in on that. The Saurus catch them. 35, 35. Let's not bother trying. Let's get over there. Target that guy. Okay. They're shattered. They're shattered. Get the javelins onto that. What do we got? Saurus warriors. Well, we might as well start chasing after them there. Million stalkers. Where's this guy? Ah, shoot him. Let's get a fireball down on that lord. There's our skinks. Let's just pepper this poor lord here. See if we can shatter him. What are you chasing? You don't need to be chasing. Turn around, please. Too slow there. Okay, shoot those. Gotta shoot that. What do we got there? Saurus mincing that. Oh, there we go. Mammoth came back. Let's go shoot that mammoth before he causes too much of a hassle. Saurus should easily beat that. Let's get another fireball downtown on that mammoth. It's probably going to hit a tree. Let's see. Let's watch it go through. How good's your shot? Oh, it's a fairly open path. Come on. Is he going to get through? He's got it through. Oh, a fireball in, and it didn't kill it, but it shattered. How is that not army losses? There we go. We didn't lose a unit, I don't think. I lost some skink cohorts. Okay, so there's our first battle done with Oxyotl. 288 losses. It's actually fairly high. We probably could have played that a lot smarter, but let's have fun with it, shall we? And only 3 kills in Oxyotl. Come on, show me the values. Nope. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I didn't do much value, did you? I didn't really use you very well. Nobody really did much. I guess low values across the board. The mammoth did really well. Alright, what are our options here? Harvest materials. Plus 20% ammunition for 3 turns and 490 treasury. That's good. 100 experience per turn for 1 turn. And a bit of unit replenishment. Well, let's harvest some materials. I'll have some bonus ammo. Thank you very much. Now that, I believe, was that my quest? No? Was that not the vision of the old one? Destroy the following. Oh, I gotta destroy the whole faction. Oh, I've clicked travel. Where's it taking me? Oh, that's cool. So it's just taking me to a nearby forest. So I have to take out all these. Okay. Is it these 3? Yeah, it's these 3. Let's go get the port first, because ports are generally worth decent income. As a general rule. Now, we hadn't decided what to build here, so we're going to go with the growth first. Let's go with the growth building first, because we've got plenty of money. Can we recruit anything? We should have stayed in our town. What does Shagrath have defending it? Not a huge amount, so we should be fine. Alright, research. Tablet of the Skinks, sequence of skirmishing. So that's poisoned attacks. Increased missile strength and vanguard deployment. And that's increased weapon strength for our Skinks. Well, let's go with that. This is a lot. So we got, well, we go sideways and we have to come down. Okay. Well, this is cool. There's a lot in there. Alright, that's our first turn. Took a while. So hopefully go a bit quicker now that we're getting a feel for what everything is that we're looking at. Okay. Oxyotl, let's take Shagrath. Now, what have we got? Valiant defeat, really? Well, I suppose there's some Marauder champions in there, isn't there? What a resolve gets everybody killed. Actually, can we even win that then? We might fall back and build up our forces a little bit before we take that. I might be a little bit optimistic of Oxyotl's strength and my skill level. So let's keep boosting our growth. What we're going to do this turn. Next turn we're going to move back in. Probably jump into the city, replenish, reinforce a couple of units, and then we'll come back and kill Omgard and take Shagrath. Let's put him. Oh, what are our stances? Astromancy? Vanguard deployment for certain units. Okay. What does it mean by certain units? And increase campaign line of sight. Well, that's kind of cool. Never knew any of this stuff that the skinks can do. Alright, let's... What can we get here? So, we have Saurus Warriors. Let's get a few red-crested skinks. So that'll give us a front line. 3 of them and 2 Saurus. That'll be our front line. And then we can work on more chameleon skinks, I think. I guess pretty much what we're going to mass once we've got our front line there. The front line's job is just to hold. And then the chameleon skinks are going to do all the work, because that's where all the buffs are going to go. Alright, someone got to level up. Our caster. So, let's focus... Normally with casters I like to boost their magic first, but I also really like growth. And I'm going to take growth. Okay, so let's move to the edge of our lands here so we can get some replenishment. So how much do I need to go into our ambush stance? 10%. Well, let's go to here. Let's see if he walks into us. I don't know what he's doing. He's mustering, so he's probably not going to walk into us, but you never know. Let's try it out. Okay. And if he doesn't walk into us, we just take Shagrath. There we go. Did we not ambush him? Was that not... So he detected us. Okay. Cool. Master Ambusher Oxyotl. I guess we did kind of walk straight up to him and hide, didn't we? Okay. Pyrrhic Victory. That's something we can certainly play. Probably take a few casualties. But so long as those casualties are on our skinks or our Saurus units and not on our ranged units, I'm A-okay with that. Oh, what is this map? We're going to take 13. 13's a decent amount of wins magic. I don't like this map at all. Okay. We can actually start right in their face, can't we? I don't know why I would want Saurus at all. They're too slow. There's our hill. Let's get him up on this hill over here. Oh, his range is fairly short, isn't it? But that hill should still give us some good opportunity to shoot over. What do we got? We're going to use this hill as well. 2 for there, 3 for you. You guys can actually be a front line for this side now. So a 4 maybe. A couple of groups there, and let's get started. Now let's move you guys forward, you guys this way, and get you guys over on the flank. And where's our dinosaur? Let's get a fireball downtown straight away on the Marauder. What was that? On the Marauder champions? Sure. Okay, let's try and get some engagements here. Don't really have a good target, do we? Okay. We're fighting there. You guys go in there. We might as well flank in on this little engagement. You guys shoot in on that one. And you guys, I want you to come right around the back. I don't know how good this ranged attack is going to be against units, but I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? There's a lot of firepower coming in that way. Let's see what we can do. Bring them around the back. You a terror-causing beastie? Of course you are. Let's charge you into these Marauder champions and see what we can do. So that, they broke, so let's get these guys in on that. Cursor weapons, let's see how good they do. Quite good, actually. Okay, Chameleon Stalkers are doing alright in that fight. Let's assist them there. Get some missile fire into the back of this fight. Don't get in the way, red-crested skinks. Okay, now charge in for the terror route. Start shooting over that way. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's running now. Alright, cool. How'd we do? Decisive. Well, that's better than the Pyrrhic victory it was going to give us, isn't it? Okay. Oxyotl. No kills. Did he even fire his blow dart? Yeah, we didn't even do much with these guys, did we? Who was our heavy lifters? It was red-crested skinks. Did a lot of work. Yeah, you guys did better than expected. Yeah, actually, our Oracle did a lot. Didn't do any damage, didn't get any kills. Wonder why. Does he have a shorter range than... I can't see your stats from here. Okay, we will just occupy because it's part of the same realm. Fireball bound spell. I don't want that on you. Move that to my skink. Okay, we got some level ups. Oh, let's get Route Marcher. I think that's your compulsory first purchase pretty much all the time. Don't too worried about that with this guy. So, charge bonus. Well, it's the first step in the chain, so we need to buy it. Okay, so did we buy? We didn't buy the healing spell, the fireball. So let's grab that. What's over here? We're not at war with them. Alright, that's alright then. So now we have a port, so it's giving us growth and income. Perfect, exactly what we want. What is this? A right? Oh god, I forgot about rights. Cause attrition, increase our ambush success chance. So that's going to be a strong one for us. It increases and buffs skinks. Summons feral cold ones for 12,000. Wow. Wow. Okay. 2,000, lots of experience. And Rite of Awakening. Oh, that's 10 turn duration. Okay, that's probably what we're going to do. We probably want Slan leading our armies for the most part. Actually, that's a good question. What is our option for lords? Oh, there's a red-crested skink chief. I didn't even know that existed as a unit. Okay, so we can have skink unit leaders. So is Oldbloods and Croxigor Ancients. I guess Croxigors are not a bad choice either. Okay, we don't want extra lords just yet. Okay, cool. Let's see where this guy's going. Is he going to... No, he's just going to go and sit in one of his other towns. Okay, so we can upgrade Shagrath. And let's start walking back this way. While we do... we might do some recruiting. Okay, so we've got our front line. I'm happy with the red-crested skinks with the Saurus backup. These cohorts are going to get ditched at some point. The Chameleon Stalkers were quite good, so I want another one of them, and we're going to grab 2 more Chameleon Skinks. So we're going to have a blob of 4 Chameleon Skinks with 2 Chameleon Stalkers to engage anything that attacks them, with Oxyotl, of course, in the middle. What level do we need for that? 10. And what's it going to give us? The cohort of Sotek. Okay, cool. Alright, so our goal for this video will be to take the entire province of Deadwood. Oh, we've just had Aghole invited against us by Krag. Alright, so that probably means Shagrath is going to need to build some defenses, because Oxyotl is going to go in over here and take Nagra. Valiant defeat, hey? Can we win this one? So we do have a lord, there's a bunch of berserkers. So we might have to hold off engaging them. If we can try and kite them down and kill them with our chameleons, that would be nice. Marauder spearmen, they've got some horsemen with throwing axes and some... Only the 1 unit of warhounds, so that's not too bad. So I think we can win this. I think we just have to play a lot smarter. We're not going to save. I am happy to take a loss if I lose and the campaign ends, so be it. It makes the thing a whole lot more interesting if we have a loss. And we're also not going to be overly cautious, so let's jump in. Getting towards the end here now anyway, so we want to push through and see if we can take this whole province. So what we're going to do is build a defensive line, and then we're going to head out and skirmish with our skirmish units, and that's a good amount of winds of magic. Alright, so we want our Saurus and these guys form a nice defensive line up here. And we'll bring the Saurus back a little bit, and then we're going to intersperse these skinks like so to give us some support. So that's going to be my main line. Oh. Okay, so they're just going to sit there and do their thing. So now, let's get our... These are going to do the bulk of the work, and these guys are going to be there to support them if they get caught. So you got 120 range. Do you not have fire on the move, maybe? Fire on the move? Yes, why didn't you shoot last game? Did you not get line of sight? Speed 60. Whew. Okay. Speed 53. That is quick. And you're speed 83. So we should be able to scoot and shoot quite well. Okay. So these guys shouldn't have to do anything with them. They're just going to hold their ground. If anything comes for them, they'll be able to fight it. These guys here are going to try and whittle down and kill what we can. So let's see what we got. Let's get moving this way. You guys are supporting. You come along this way. And let's send fireballs into their leader. Okay, got another fireball for you too. Okay. The cavalry and the hounds are coming in. Another fireball on his lord there. Get those skinks out of there. Okay, that's broken off one unit of hounds. Alright, this might not work as I was hoping, but we'll see if it does. Hidden units are revealed. There's another fireball is ready. I don't think we got line of sight on him now though. We're wearing them down here with this ranged fire. Where's this guy going? Got line of sight to that lord again, maybe. The trees might be a bit in the way, but we shall see. Yeah, trees are too in the way. Get back. We don't want you running into melee. some range shots there. No, let's keep moving. Keep on kiting. Whoa, what do we got there? Kill that off. Okay, where's the cavalry? Shooting on them. Keep moving. Keep on moving. Okay, keep shooting in. You see that lord yet? Oh, we're getting engaged over here. Do we need to worry? No, there's... don't believe there's enough for us to worry about over there. But let's make sure that we're getting some charges anyway. Okay, let's get back over to this side of the fight. You are facing the wrong way. You guys come in, you're not ready to engage yet. What happened to their lord? Still hiding in there somewhere? Yeah. That's the fighting going up here. Get onto that one, get onto that one. You guys come around this way. Okay, get into there. He's still hiding his lord, is he? Okay, let's check this fight over this side. Okay, they've won that engagement. Back over here. Let's get some... okay, everything's running away. Let's get the big scary dinosaur into their fight there. Hopefully get some terror outs. Oxyotl, come back out. Is there anything I can fireball? Let's just fireball a random unit. Reform ranks, guys. Everything's fled from you. What are those? Oh, Marauder Champions. Okay, that's not ideal, is it? Okay, get out of that fight. Let's put the ranged attacks into their back. No, no, don't get into melee with them. Shoot them. Probably don't want Oxyotl in their melee there either. Is this also champions? No, it's just spearmen. Okay, let's get the heroes back over this side because it looks like they've decided to come in on my army over here. A bit more. Giving up trying to chase me around. Okay, you just chase that, you just chase that. Everybody else just go this way. We're going to rejoin the main fight. Hopefully we'll soften you up enough on the way past so that you'll also break and run. And where are you? Chase down that. Okay, join that fight. Come in on that fight. Don't want you fighting berserkers. Let's get the Saurus fighting the berserkers. Where are the Saurus? There we go. Oops, so they rallied on us. Okay. Used up all our ammo. 1 fireball, 2 fireballs, 3 fireballs, 4. I'm happy to have you chase them down. But I want you in that fight. I want you to come over here. I want you to come all the way around here. And what's going on here? Okay, everything's shattered. Alright. Chased everything off. How's that lord? We fought him in a city, didn't we? Yeah, we don't have to chase anything down. Okay, well that's kind of fun. Running around playing Commando. I probably should have hidden the main line so I didn't have to worry about the AI running off after them, but there we have it. Ormgard Black Raider is now down. Krark is one more city away from being eliminated. Let's have a look. Do we get some better value? 5,000. Oh yeah, 9,000. That's all those fireballs. You got a fair few kills too, which was all in melee. Although these kills add up kill zone fleeing units that they've automatically been allocated, so it's a bit misleading. We should look at the previous screen for the kills, but okay, so they did alright. Now I'm guessing our biggest threat was actually the wolves. 1,200 damage. Or warhounds. Okay, the throwing axes actually did a lot of damage too, but only got 3 kills. The spears also did a lot of damage. Interesting. Marauders are going to go through most other infantry without too much hassle. What's that one? Marauder Spearmen. And the champions. So they went through these guys pretty convincingly in melee. Okay. Let's occupy. Has our money? We don't really need any more money. A tick sequence of purpose unlocked. Killed off another one of them. Rite of ferocity unlocked. The brass cleaver. Plus 10 melee attack for allies in range. Interesting. Don't know if I need that on any of these characters yet. Okay, so this is a missile strength buff, melee defense buff, ammunition and reload time reduction. So that's his firing rate, essentially. So you shoot faster if he reloads quicker. Okay, let's... Oh, you get Earthblood. Okay. That was a bit of a no-brainer. Our research only got the one option, so that's also a bit of a no-brainer. And it also has a port, so we don't need to do anything there. A little bit concerned about that. Right, let's just end our turn. And we'll head over to Dargoth. Next turn, take that out, and wrap up the first video of Oxyotl's campaign there. I don't know what this little symbol up here means. And they've also been invited Mung to fight us. So it looks like we are going deep into these Norskins. So where's Mung? So that's the Dark Elves down here. That's probably Skaven, seeing as it's a ruin. Settlement upgrade available. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. Let's go and take Dargoth. Looks like they've recruited a new lord. We might be able to auto-resolve this one. Can we not reach that this time? Oh, there we go. Decisive victory. Come on. I don't want to lose Chameleon Stalkers. Low casualties. Okay. I don't really want to fight the battle either. So there we go. Alright, and we'll occupy that one.
With your latest acquisition of Sanctum gems, you now have enough to unlock a silent sanctum in any known region. The Old One's powers enshrined within will be a great aid in your struggle against chaos.
Is that in any known region? So what, I can go down to here. Now how does it work? Unlock silent sanctums. Oh, okay, it does work like that. So I can just pick a city and put a silent sanctum in it. Well, that's really cool. I like that. Okay. Okay, very cool. Very cool indeed. Okay, well let's upgrade Nagra. And Dargoth. What are you going to give me? Obsidian Quarry? Sure. What do we get? A Trance of Vision. So we get a new vision. We get some Sanctum gems. I don't know what we do with those just yet.
Well done, my lord. Now that the threat is neutralized, you may return home, or move on to thwart chaos elsewhere. Alternatively, explore these new lands as you see fit.
I don't know what this weird pulsating thing here is. Means I have a silent sanctum, maybe? I don't even know what to do with these yet. I might have to need one armory. Okay. Buffs local armies. That's kind of cool. What was this one doing for me again? Lowers upkeep and increasing loot. Okay. Well, let's keep... Oh, we've unlocked the quest for the golden blue pipe of Patui. Let's get more ammo. We got Earthblood. We kind of... Let's... He's got a good selection of spells, actually. That's a really good selection of spells. I like every spell that he has. Is that the same that they get in multiplayer? I might have to check that, because that's a nice loadout of magic. So Windblast is really good for tightly packed armored formations. Flock of Doom is really good for less armored formations. Also good against blobs, I suppose. Harmonic Conversions is a really good buff. Earthblood is healing. You can never go wrong with healing. Wisdom's Wild Form is actually another offensive buff, offensive and defensive buff. Okay, quite cheap too. Earthblood seems to be quite expensive. I don't remember the cost being that high. Okay, I wonder if that got changed. Anyway, we need to pick a skill, don't we? Reduce the cooldown of Earthblood and give us the upgraded Earthblood. We don't really need that. I'll get Fireball again. Make Fireballs cheaper. It is good for sniping and dealing with enemies. So this must be what our Geomantic Web is. So strength 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it makes our commandments better. This is for recruitment and fighting. Army ability uses 2 of Holy Stellar. Chance of a plague duration. So that's fighting against Skaven, maybe? Research rate? Can never go wrong with that. But this is the one we want. Alignment of crafting. So until we get fully grown, we want growth. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. That's just how I've always played, and always seems to work for me. So I have a heap of money, which is never a good thing. But my income's not very high. So let's replace the unit that we lost. Maybe give him another one, and we'll have another Chameleon Skink as well. And that gets us up to 18 stack. Which will be a nice army for heading off and doing whatever we want to do. So, oops, let's not move. What am I doing? Escape. That's where we're going to wrap this video up. So I'm enjoying the Oxyotl campaign. I am mainly a multiplayer player, so I will get some multiplayer up on the channel. I might see if I can find someone to have a practice best of 3 with, see if one of the BBB clan or someone else on one of the other Discords is keen for a best of 3. If you're interested in the best of 3 to go up on the channel, let me know. Hit me up on Steam or Discord, or even in the comments below, and we can arrange something. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.